Okay, so I had a question about how to work the schedule of cost of goods manufactured. So first of all, you'll want to memorize the formula for this statement. And once you memorize it, it'll start to make more sense to you. But we're going to start off with the beginning work in process, and then we're going to add the costs during the period, which are direct materials, direct labor, factory overhead. Sometimes you have to calculate those three by just adding some numbers together. Sometimes they're given. In this case, they're given. And then it's important to note what these two subtotals are. So total manufacturing costs incurred during the year, that's just these three that you got during this period. Total manufacturing costs to account for are these three plus what you started with. Then you subtract out ending work in process to get to your cost of goods manufactured. But if you don't know that, remember that you can always go to Help Me Solve This. And as you work through this, it already gives you the heading so that you know, and then it helps you to know what to put in there. So that when you work through this, you can skip ahead if you know parts of it, and it will give you the answers. You can plug it in. But for now, let's just do it. So the first thing we want is beginning work in process, and that is going to be $1,000. And then the next thing is to add our costs. So direct materials used will be our first one, and it is given as 12,000. And then we have direct labor, and it is given as 9,000. And then we have factory overhead, and it is given as manufacturing overhead. It is given as 21,000. All right, and then I'll use the calculator to add those three numbers together. All right, and it was 42,000. All right, so that's these numbers added. And then to find out how much to account for, I do 42,000 plus what I started with, which is 43,000. And then I subtract out ending work in process. And ending work in process is 5,000. Oops. Minus 5,000 because I'm subtracting it. So that would be 48,000. And I got that by saying 43,000 minus 5,000 is 38,000. All right, then I check my work, and that is it. So let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.